and then the couple would like to spend a little bit of time with each of you. And how we're going to do that in a coronavirus world is a little bit different. We would ask, as we're in a public space, that you would respect the social distancing regulations at this time, but also come close enough to smile and to say hello. Find that balance, as long as it's not less than 2 meters. So you'll notice beside your seats there is buckets with sparkling lemonade, and there are actually bottle openers as well. So I'm going to say a few words, and then when we toast, we can make use of that lemonade to share in a toast of the bride and the groom. Now, I know that you're welcome to open the bottles now. I will speak for like 2 minutes, I promise. 2 minutes tops. This is a Bryce family heavy area, so there may be a little bit less knowledge about who Erin is, so I'm going to give like the very, very, very quickest rundown. If there could be a week to plan a wedding for Erin Scott, for Erin Bryce, this would be the place. Erin is a person who loves the outdoors, who spent half of her life, it seems, at camp. This is a beautiful, beautiful event. And Jacob, you should know something about Erin. Because Erin grew up with 2 older brothers, she may have not received many instructions of how to properly process her emotions. She learned how to do things like run around and play games and do stuff, but when it comes to expressing what she's feeling like, her brothers weren't much help because we didn't know what we were doing either. The first time Erin called me and mentioned Jacob, it was more of a confession, and she wasn't quite sure what to say. I can remember the words, "Ben, I think I like him." And I could tell soon after, when the phone calls got less and less, that she really did like and love Jacob. Jacob, you are a man of integrity, of honor, of the one that was stolen my sister's heart, and we are just so thankful to welcome you into the family. Now, a wise man once said to me that to find a spouse is not really much finding a spouse. It's in our life we're supposed to chase after Christ and run a race to follow after Christ. And then all of a sudden you'll find yourself running that same race alongside someone. You grab hold of that person's hand and keep running. I'm glad that you found each other as co-runners in this race that we're running. I want to share a quick toast now. So if you can grab your bottle. A Jacob purchase, by the way. Very, very useful. Erin and Jacob, may the days of your lives together be many and blessed. May the sharing of your lives together be sweet. May you be to each other true lovers, faithful friends, and best companions. To the bride and the groom. I'd like to invite my mom and dad up for a few words.
Asked him a question. Some of you may have received an email earlier about a song that reminded us of this place. It's written by an artist probably in the 80s. His name was Chris Rice. And the name of the song is My Cathedral. And it talks about the outdoors being a place to worship our Lord. And the chorus goes, "Out here in the stillness, I find my place of worship, with column trees and a canopy of stars, out here in my cathedral." I feel like this day was designed entirely by the Lord, and it was a gift to us.
Our dearest family and friends, on behalf of the Bryce family and our own, we offer our deepest gratitude for sharing in this joyous day. Thank you each one.
Because each of you are Beloved by Jacob and Erin, you're therefore precious to us as well.
We know some of your stories or your times with them, and we look forward to hearing many more and meeting you again. Until then, we are borrowing a phrase Erin has used in the recent months.
We're all hugging you with our eyes. Jacob and Erin, we love you. There are no words to express how the Lord himself has sustained you and your love for one another. We also remember some late night phone calls. Soon after Erin met you, Jacob, in the fall of 2018, she called us to tell us you had gone out for an evening stroll. She said, "Mom, Dad, we held hands." Something so simple, yet so profound.
Sometime later, when Erin and Jacob visited with us, we asked them to recount how they met and what that was like. And Jacob told us a story about how Erin had popped into his classroom and to say hi and just to talk a little bit about class. And Jacob said, "She touched me." Isn't it amazing how these first days and the touch of a hand would be so sacred?
Each of us has known something quite unique in these recent months. Of being apart, of keeping away. So we really want to thank each of you for coming. To share in the support of Erin and of Jacob and their love for one another. It reminded us of the story in the scriptures of the disciples who asked the children, keep away from Jesus.
But Jesus said, "Let the children come to me." And he took them into his arms, he hugged them, and he blessed them. As you leave this place, may you sense his touch, his love, and celebrate the joy of this day.
It's been a family practice when our children were young and with us under our home roof, that we would snuggle next to them at night or kneel by their bedside, pray, tell quick stories, sometimes as they were nodding off to sleep and not even hearing our voice. We would give them this blessing. If you know it, please feel free to join us. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious to you.
The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace.
At this time, Erin and Jacob would like to say hello to each one of you. Now, how are we doing this again? So the bride and groom are going to stand in one spot, and we would ask that friends of the groom before families start, because there is going to be some photography going on after the receiving line, so to speak. So if you are a friend of the bride and groom, we would ask that you go first, and then family.
We'll have friends, not Bryce's, not Scott's, be dismissed or come see us first, and then I think we're going to try and see if we can take a photo with some Bryce's and some Scott's and some bridal gift friends.
Okay.
That made it.
That makes sense. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Yeah.
Pardon me?
Say
Oh, so Erin said, if you are a friend of the bride and groom, please come and say hello to them first. And then we're going to have photos. Family photos with the Bryce family first, and then family photos with the Scott family. Please stay in your seats until then.